Half a day and welcome to GCA Today. I'm Ann Marie Pelobello with the Guam Contractors Association, and we have some awesome, great news that we want to share with you in regards of the GCA Trades Academy. I have with me today Dr. Herbert Johnston. Half a day, Mr. Bert. How are you? That's some exciting news.
Yeah, we're excited about this.
The grant, you're going to have a new facility. Can you please elaborate and tell us more about it?
Well, this has been a labor of love for the last almost 3.5 years. When we were first contacted by EDA about our program and a request by them to apply for a grant, we submitted a grant in June of 2015, and the grant application wasn't funded. But they said, if you resubmitted it, it'd probably be a good chance of getting the funding. And so the following year, in June of 2016, we resubmitted the grant and got approval for the grant in September of 2016. But after the grant was approved, we became aware of a piece of property in Tiyan that had a couple buildings on there that would be ideal for what we were going to do. So we requested a grant amendment in December of 2016 that wasn't approved until January of 2018. And so it's just finally approved. We're able to move forward. But it's been a long process that's really tested our patience. But we've stayed at it. And even though EDA thought we had given up, we're still working at it, and we're doing what we're doing. And the idea is to try to get a new facility.
Okay.
Initially, we're looking at a $5 million facility, but because of the existing building, we're able to do the project for about $4 million. It involves an EDA grant and a USDA approved loan to be able to pull this off. But we're hoping by January of next year, we should be in this facility with a larger facility, larger than we've got right now, and having more classrooms and a wider range of classes that we teach.
Yes, most definitely. You actually need more classrooms. I mean, even with us coming in and utilizing some of your classrooms, and then with your night classes too, and a demand and request of more trainings, and I think that's a great opportunity. So hopefully, right, by January 2019.
That's what we're aiming for.
Okay, so you're going to have a warehouse as well? What would you have there?
It'll basically be office space for
Okay.
both the Trades Academy and the Contractor Association, and possibly a couple other tenants. 10 classrooms, each one of them bigger than the existing classrooms that we have right now. Our current classrooms are about 600 square feet. We're looking at about 800 square foot classrooms, and there'll be 10 of them. Right now, we're currently using 4 classrooms, and so this basically multiplies the number of classrooms by 2.5 times. And then we'll also have a larger shop space, so we can do more things in the shop. If you go to our shop right now, it's pretty cluttered because there's so many activities happening, and we're having to move things around just to accommodate the different people that need that shop.
Awesome. So even with that being said, so you have more hands-on in regards of the warehouse as well as the classroom and a one-stop shop. So more inconvenience in regards of everything from the GCA to the GCA Trades Academy and the shop and the classroom all in one area destination.
Yeah. In one location. Right now we're separated. Our offices are in Upper Tumont and our classes in Barragata, so we have to travel back and forth to accommodate those classes. This facility will have us all together in one facility. And actually, this was actually part of our business plan. When we developed the business plan back in 2006, we had projected that within 10 years we would have our own building. And there's been a little bit of slippage. We're at the 12th year right now, but we're pulling it off.
You are, and it's actually happening and going through. So what do we need to do, or what did you need to do to actually get this building for us to start moving into the building?
There was a lot of things. In fact, we were so far on the left side of the learning curve that there was a lot of things that we had to learn in this process. One of the things was to get ourselves on the Guam Comprehensive Economic Development Strategy, which happened in December of 2014. And then the next step was to find a piece of property. And we had initially looked at a discussion with DISID about using the facility that's right across from JFK. And our first grant was written for that facility, but DISID decided they wanted to do something else with it, and so we had to go find another piece of property. And so we were out shopping around for properties. And finding somebody that could not only provide the property, but finding somebody that could also finance our matching share of the grant. It's a 50-50 match. For every dollar we spend, they match it for another dollar. And so we've got to come up with the $2 million to get the $2 million. But the fact that it was awarded made our our efforts even more better, because we have to struggle to make sure that it happened.
And it's happening.
Yeah, it's happening.
Good job. And then I also noticed that we also went ahead and sent out a request for proposal.
Yes. Last week we advertised for the first part of the grant, which is to secure somebody to design the facility. The buildings are done. What we need to do is take the interior and develop that, and then also develop the parking lots and stuff like that. At our existing facility, the parking is quite limited. Here we're looking at about 90 parking slots, which should be able to support what we're doing.
Awesome. And have you gotten any feedback on submitting those that had submitted
Well,
their
the
proposal?
proposal have to come in by March 16th
Okay.
of next month, and from that we'll make a selection. The selection and the contract have to go back to EDA for approval before we can proceed with the contract with them. But we're looking at a couple months after that to get the design done. We're looking at about end of July, have the design done, but at least before that, get conceptual designs done and a budget so we can submit it with our package to finalize our bank loan.
And then how long do you estimate that would take?
We have until May to close that bank loan, so we've got to be able to move pretty fast.
Okay, so March 16, request for proposal due to you to GCA Trades Academy. And they can actually contact the GCA Trades Academy if they want more information to submit a proposal. Awesome, and anticipated to move into the new location in Tiyan. That's exciting news.
Yes, we had 10 different individuals pick a package for the RFP, so there's some good interest in this. And this is a real project. We're moving forward on this.
And yes, you are, and great job.
Yeah, thank you.
Kudos. And I mean, really, since you first started too, and you just took the ball, ran with it, and continued to improve. And now, the Trades Academy is also recognized worldwide, as well as the University of San Diego OSHA Training Institute. July, they'll be back on island, and they want to sign an MOU with the GCA Trades Academy as well as the Guam Contractors Association. So again, that's where even more additional spaces will be needed and more additional trainings that will be provided through the GCA Trades Academy.
Well, the thing is, there are opportunities open up, and we have to be selective about what opportunities that are out there. But we really appreciate the people that helped us put this package together so that we could submit it and get the grant. The assistance from EDA was excellent. The assistance from the Guam Contractor Association and the members, the assistance from our board members was really good. And then even the people in the government of Guam that helped us go through the process of getting all the clearances and stuff like that. But we had everything from U.S. EPA talking to us, Department of Agriculture talking to us, Historic Preservation talking to us. All of those things had to be cleared. Plus we had to get employers that would commit to hiring some of our students. And so that was all part of that package. And we're fortunate that all of those things fell into place at the right time. And so we're able to pull this off.
Awesome. Anything else you want to let our audience know?
We're excited about this project. Probably the biggest excitement is the fact that there's a lot of people out there that have confidence in what we're doing, and we really appreciate that level of confidence, because there are times when we're struggling to make the ends meet, and it's like a duck on the top of a pond. It's not floating. We're kicking under the surface as fast as we can to stay on the surface, and all that assistance and the confidence in what we're doing, we truly appreciate that.
And great job again to you and your staff, and the support from the members and the community and the agencies they see the vision of it increasing and growing and getting even much bigger, which it already is, but it's going to be much more larger and more beneficial to the island of Guam. And I know you guys also go out and train elsewhere to, to share the trainings or become instructor certified training for the NCCR. To keep it going, right?
Yeah. Well, there's interest in Micronesia about what we're doing, and we're open to sharing what we do and tell them basically how we did it. If they want to replicate it, that's their choice, and we'll help with that area.
Awesome. Well, again, keep up the great work. Good job and congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations. That is some awesome news. And we would also like to thank you all. Thank you. Have a great day in the Jaws.